is the RetrofloraPodcast. I'm Brenda.
And I'm Charmy, and we're just two crazy sisters with an opinion and a channel.
If you like true crime, conspiracy, and supernatural crap, then this is your channel. Happy August!
Yay! It's, what season? It's Leo season.
Yeah, it's Leo season.
That's our mother's. Her birthday just passed.
Happy birthday, Mom! Yeah, it's August. It seems like this year went by in weird ways. Because, I swear January, February dragged. And March kind of dragged, too. But here we are in August. And we're about to get ready for my favorite season. Spooky! And my nieces, too.
I do love spooky season, but I do hate that Disneyland is making it earlier this year.
Yeah, okay, look. I'm down for 2 months of spooky season. I am. You know, your girl's a spooky lover. But 3 months of spooky is crazy to me. Because I'm like, Christmas don't even get this much time. And I spend more money on Christmas than I do in spooky season. Well, we'll see. Because I'm about to go to Disneyland, so...
Yeah, spooky season Disneyland starts in August now. I'm like, why? It should start in September.
I think they did it to expand Oogie Boogie Fest and for people to spend more time with Halloween at Disney, even though I don't know. I feel like Halloween Disney is just more than Christmas Disney right now, because Christmas Disney starts in mid-November and goes all the way to the first 2 weeks of January. So I feel like they definitely favor spooky season, which, I'm down for. So... But also not in August. No. Spooky season for me starts September. So today, since we're talking about ourselves, I decided to look at the haunted places in the city we live in. So today is going to be haunted places in Long Beach, California, you guys. Not Long Beach, New York.
You guys can stalk us because we've been exposed.
What are you talking about? We talked about that in the Queen Mary episode.
Yeah, but now they really gonna know.
They know we live in Long Beach. What part of Long Beach? We're not telling you, but just know that.
Good thing Long Beach is huge.
It is huge. It's not as big as LA, but it's still pretty big. And there's different parts. You got your east side, west side, North Long Beach. Don't play with the North Long Beach people. They're not playing with you. They borderline Compton. They got hands.
And then you got the Belmont Shore people who are stuck up.
I have mixed feelings about the Belmont Shore. Well, the people actually, I don't really care. But Belmont Shore itself, I have mixed feelings.
Down there. I know it's like...
Yeah, well, I had a friend work down there and he said he didn't really care for it either. But
I like the scenery, but I just don't like the people.
I like the food down there. You guys keep it up with the food, okay? And the nightlife. I love going to 2nd Street and watching everybody be drunk.
I like 2nd Street during Christmas time where all the lights are up.
That is true. Sorry that we've gone on our rant. Now we're going to jump into Haunted Long Beach. So today we're going to talk about 3 different places. And the first place we're going to talk about is Sunnyside, and you guys, I don't know if I'm saying this, Municipal Cemetery. Municipal Cemetery.
Wasn't Sunnyside the name of the daycare in Toy Story?
Yeah,
it's a creepy daycare.
Sunnyside also on Fear Street? Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, it is on Fear Street.
Yeah.
That's the evil, well, the town is evil, but it was run by the evil mayor.
Yeah, so
the evil family.
If you're from Long Beach, Sunnyside is a cemetery that low-key just sits in the middle of the city. It's just, you're just driving down Signal Hill and there you have Sunnyside.
No wonder it's creepy.
Yeah, it just seems out of place to be put there, and we see it all the time.
Oh wait, no, it's Sunnyvale. That's just Spear Street. But same thing. It's okay. Shady Side in Sunnyvale.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
Watch Spear Street.
So Sunnyside Cemetery was established in 1906, which is crazy to think that Long Beach. I mean, Long Beach is an old city, but thinking of Long Beach in 1906 is crazy. It is adjacent to the Municipal Cemetery, which was established as early as 1901. It was formerly known as Long Beach Signal Hill Cemetery. Now, if you're from Long Beach, Signal Hill do not want to be claimed part of Long Beach.
But they are.
They low-key part of Long Beach. Okay, they're Signal Hill, but they're really Long Beach.
They're surrounded by Long Beach.
They're surrounded by Long Beach. You're Long Beach. It's okay. We're not going to harm you. We vibe well. Many of the records of the municipal, I hope I'm saying this right. So the Municipal Cemetery was destroyed in a fire in 1936. Both cemeteries are haunted, with people claiming to see dark figures in pictures and some having captured EVPs. And if you don't know what an EVP is an electronic voice phenomenon. So I saw this comment and it was saying that this person has captured many EVPs and photographs of a black figure floating or hanging underneath a tree in certain parts of the cemetery. So they're like, I'm not going by. And if you don't know, during Dia de las Muertas, the cemetery is open and people come and they do like a little festival and stuff like that. And I don't know if this is true. I don't think I've seen it. Like, in my head, I see it, but I don't know if this is a real memory. People said they used to watch movies in the cemetery. Like, they used to do movie night in the cemetery. I don't know if that's true. I've heard about
that, but I don't know if that was there.
Yeah, so I don't know if they were doing it there. But if you're wondering why people are at the cemetery at dark, because most of the time it is closed.
They usually do that during Halloween season.
Yeah, during Halloween season, it's open and you can go in there. Because the city wants to make some money. I don't know why they allow the people to do that. Someone in the comments also said that they partied there on Halloween in 2018. So I guess you can party in the cemetery if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. The most commonly seen ghost is Bessie M. Baxter, born on March 5th in 1888. She moved to Long Beach in 1911. It was said she moved there to take care of her uncle and aunt, but I can only find one source that says that, so I don't know if it's true or not. I just know she moved there. I don't know if it is to help her aunt.
Yeah.
She was completely deaf and worked in a Long Beach laundry business. Bessie met a local man named Corey Tinsley, who would come to the laundry to pick up his clothes. So I guess she worked there washing clothes and stuff like that, and he would come, and that's how he met her. And the two fell in love. Corey asked Bessie to marry him, which she said yes. And Bessie was so happy because, like, she felt like her disability was a disadvantage for her, that nobody was gonna, like, want her because of it. Bessie was so happy. She wanted the finest dress, so she went to a store in Los Angeles. On September 20th, 1918, Bessie stepped off the Pacific Electric streetcar upon arriving from LA. She was unable to hear the boxcar coming in the other direction. She was struck and killed 4 days before her wedding. On her wedding day, she was buried in her white wedding dress. She was only 20 years old.
Dang.
I know. That definitely sucks. And also, I'm imagining like LA and like the 1910s, I guess, still technically, because it's not 1920, and streetcars. I'm just thinking of like all the like.
Well, they still have streetcars in San Francisco.
True. It's just crazy to think, because we live here, to like imagine our cities
with streetcars.
Yeah, but she was 20, dude. 4 days before her wedding. She was so happy. It's really disheartening. The bridesmaids all dressed in their gowns for the wedding and helped carry the casket to Sunnyside Cemetery. There have been numerous reports of a woman in a white dress moving through the headstones. It is said Bessie is waiting for her wedding day still in death, which definitely sucks. I wonder if her like fiance moved on.
I hope he did.
Yeah, I hope he did too, but like I wonder if he got buried in the same cemetery as her, or like that didn't happen. Probably not, though. If he got a new family, he probably didn't do that.
Yeah.
Unless he's like, do you mind being buried with my first soon-to-be wife? Another ghost seen at the cemetery is that of Burnett Thicker, a 19-year-old who worked at the Cyclone Razor, which was a roller coaster at the Old Pike amusement park.
We've been there.
Let's talk about the Pike for a second. There's actually a whole thing on the Pike being haunted. I didn't even cover it, but one day I'm going to cover the haunted Pike. But yeah, the Pike back then, it's so different than it is now. It used to have a roller coaster, and it was just like, it was like Santa Monica Pier, like, you know, like little carnival. I don't know what you would call that, a pier, I guess.
Yeah.
The Cyclone Razor was a dual roller coaster, kind of like Twisted Colossus. And if you don't know what Twisted Colossus is,
look it up.
It's roller coaster at Six Flags that has two cars on a track, and they're on different tracks, and they're like racing each other.
Kind of like cars.
And yeah, in the Matterhorn. But you guys are really that close to each other in Matterhorn, but you're supposed to be racing the other car in the Matterhorn. We go to a lot of amusement parks.
Yeah.
So you see, they race each other. That's what the Cyclone Razor said. Burnett was trying to impress a girl who had lost her hat on the ride. He decided to get it for her, so he got into one of the cars on the coaster and went where she had lost her hat. He reached out to get the hat, and as he did that, another car came towards him, which decapitated him, sending his body falling to the ground below.
That is crazy.
That is so crazy. Imagine, girl, first of all, I'm just imagining everybody's point of view. The people in the car with him, if he even went in there with people, because he could have just went up there by himself since he was working there.
There was a car on the track going, and he decided to go up there.
Yeah, I guess so. They didn't have Final Destinations back then, so they didn't have this. They didn't know the possibilities. Okay.
Final Destination taught me a big lesson.
Right. The car coming towards him. I don't even know if there were people in there or not. If there were, I can only imagine.
I can see if it was like ending and they're just testing it out. He's like, oh no, it's not. It's nothing. but it was something.
Maybe there weren't people in that car and he didn't think too much of it because it was an empty car, but...
Like if they were like testing it out for the day.
Who knows? But yeah, he got decapitated. 7 days later, a 7-year-old boy... Oh, that's a lot of sevens. Okay, it's only 2 sevens,
7 days
but...
later, a 7-year-old boy.
A 7-year-old boy was walking on the beach when he discovered Burnett's head. It's also not known if his head was buried with his body. So, like, I don't know how long it took for them to do the funeral. Like, they found his head. I don't know if they went and buried it with his body or not.
Just couldn't find it.
Yeah, I don't know. So now he's seen wandering Sunnyside, which without his head. I'm assuming he's buried there because I don't understand why else he would be wandering Sunnyside if he wasn't buried there.
I guess ghosts, if you die in the same city, can just hang out together.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how that works. I'm not dead. But he is said to actually be a very polite and helpful ghost. I'm not sure how he's helpful with no head, but
I know.
Apparently,
how is he communicating?
Maybe people be like, I don't know how to get out of here, and he just points and they're just like, thank you, sir, and he's just like, you know. Somebody in the comments said a couple of years before COVID, they held like a movie night in the cemetery, which, you know, that's where I said, I don't know if that's true. That's what the person said. And her friend and her husband went to like everyone that they had. And she said she was laying her down on her blanket and she heard somebody whisper in her ear, hello. I would have dipped out of that. I would have been like, you guys can watch this. I'm going to go home. Because no, I don't like whispering. I don't like hearing my name being called. And I definitely don't want you whispering in my ear. Like, don't, no.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
Get them Ying Yang twins out of here, okay? The second place we're going to talk about is the Fairmont Breakers.
Wait, wasn't that 2 places already?
No, that was, I mean, there's Sunnyside and Municipal are right next to each other.
Oh.
There's that fence that separates them, but they were literally right next to each other.
Yeah.
So the Fairmont Breakers Hotel sits on Ocean Boulevard. It is a luxury hotel with fine dining, a barbershop, hair salon, bars, and a Turkish bath. The Fairmont opened in 1926, and it has survived many ups and downs from the past almost 100 years. So it'll be 100 years technically next year. From the Great Depression to the Long Beach earthquake, it has been through a lot. A few famous people have stayed at the hotel, from Babe Ruth to Charles Lindbergh to Amelia Earhart. From 1991 to 2015, the Fairmont was a senior retirement home.
I guess, you know, when you said Amelia Earhart, I was surprised. I'm like, I always feel like she died a long time ago, but I guess it wasn't that long ago.
So it says she disappeared in 1937. So
yeah,
this place had been open for 11 years. So I guess she had time to
see it.
Yeah. So there are several deaths that happened here. And it's not even the retirement people's deaths like that happened in the home, which I'm pretty sure people passed away. So there's this woman, her name is Florence Bierce, and in 1951 she was found dead in her 11th floor room. She had been hit in the head with a glass water pitcher, strangled, and then burned with cigarettes.
How do you burn, like, just leave burned cigarette marks? Or did they try to set her on fire with cigarettes?
No, they just, like, you burn somebody with cigarette.
Okay,
like,
but that wasn't the cause of death, though.
No, I'm saying that when they found her, she had been hit in the head with the water pitcher, strangled, and had cigarette burns on her. So, like, I don't know if these people were torturing her or what, but that's crazy.
I think this person just really disliked her, and then the cigarette burns was just a nail in the coffin.
I think that this person was torturing her. Like, you hit her upside the head with the water pitcher, you're strangling her, like you're
I feel like the hit in the head water pitcher was was trying to kill her, but then she wasn't dead, so they strangled her. And then they were just like so mad at this person, they started burning them with.
Maybe they hit her with the glass pitcher, tied her up, then was burning her with cigarettes, and then strangled her.
Or were there ligature marks?
Ligature marks?
Or what's it called?
I don't know. I don't have the autopsy. I'm just telling you, this is what they found.
It was a crime of passion. They got into an argument. They smashed the glass up her head. They strangled her to make sure she was dead. And then, out of anger, they burned her with the cigarette. I
don't know, man. The burning of cigarettes part, I don't feel like was post-mortem. I feel like that was, like, before she died. In 1953, Navy Commander William Rapp fell 22 feet to his death from a ledge outside the hotel. And it was ruled an accident. So we don't really know if he fell or if he was pushed. We just know that his body fell.
You know what this place reminds me of?
You know, I would like to finish my sentence. Go ahead.
Pretty Little Liars, that mental asylum.
Oh, Radley.
Yeah. I just like, doesn't this kind of remind you of this?
I know, because he's getting transformed into things. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In 1969, shout out to my mom, because that's the year she was born, Walker Kavivan killed himself by jumping from the 11th floor. So he did jump from the 11th floor.
On purpose.
On purpose, yes. He's just somebody else who passed away. Before the retirement home was repurposed, many residents claimed to have experienced paranormal things. A maintenance man claimed he heard weird sounds in the basement. He claimed he heard laughing and water splashing coming from the empty pool area, which is creepy because it's kind of like how the Queen Mary.
Yeah.
It's like, no. Many of the residents complained about weird occurrences happening on the second floor, mostly with the elevator. Like, they claimed that the elevator would just stop working, and then, like, they couldn't figure out, like, what, like, electrical issues kept happening, and they couldn't really find the root cause of it. So, unfortunately, these older people had to walk down these stairs. These ghosts are mean. They're like, you're about to join us soon, so we're gonna make you join us soon. That's how these ghosts are.
That's messed up.
That is messed up. Leave the older people alone. Let them. You need to work. Matter of fact, you need to be making
Wash them dishes.
You need to make the elevator pronto work faster. There was a film crew who was on the second floor, and they were shooting, filming, whatever. And they left their tripod, which was carefully and correctly set up because, like, they did not need any damage to this tripod.
Yeah,
it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
When they returned, they found it laying on the ground. So, you know, do it that information you want. Some people may be like, okay, you just didn't send it up, or the wind or whatever, which I don't think is the wind though. But like, I
wanted to make a movie.
Whether it was a ghost or not, like, I would be pissed off that my super expensive tripod is on the ground now. Like, the whole point was I correctly and carefully set this thing up, and the ghost was just, if there's a ghost, was just like,
It was petty.
And no. A woman told a film crew that at night people heard creepy noises coming from the second floor elevator lobby. And she told them that before the crew even told her about the tripod scare. So they already dealt with the tripod scare, and then they came downstairs and she was like, oh yeah, to mention, like, just so you guys know that the second floor, like, people hear a lot of creepy stuff. And they're just like, girl, your ghost just knocked over my tripod. The basement is said to be the most haunted. Workers, when they were redoing this place, claimed to hear whispering. Which, if you know me, no. Please just shout at me, ghost. Can you just shout at me? I'd rather you shout at me than you whisper, okay? I'd rather you be like, get out of my house! And I'm like, alright, I get it. I'm like,
I feel like whispering, you're second guessing yourself.
Right. If you're shouting
really hear that?
If you're shouting this at me, I get it. I'm leaving. There is said to be a ghost who haunts the Turkish baths. And it is said that it towels off and goes up to the second floor.
Why is that the towel off? This reminds me of Halloween Town when the ghost was like in that machine. I'm like, really? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I don't know why he's toweling up. He's pretending he's alive. Okay, I don't know.
Is it a ghost towel too?
Yeah, I assume so. But he goes to the second floor, so he might be the one messing with the elevator. So he's dripping water in there, and that's why the elevator's not working. There's also a sky room there, and it's said to have a strange glow, that like a red glow that creeps the staff out. Like, it just happens. They cannot figure out why this place is glowing red. All I have to see it is one time and I quit. Like, I'm collecting unemployment. Actually, you're gonna fire me. I'm collecting unemployment because no.
This place is down.
I don't know if I can do that. But the Fairmont Hotel officially opened for the public just recently on Monday, December 2nd, 2024. So once it was done being a retired home, they've spent years refurbishing it and making it into a hotel, so you can now go to it. We will not be going to it. If you think that we're staying at a even though I looked at it, you guys, it is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're gonna get haunted, this is kind of where you want to get haunted at. But
no,
I don't want to see no ghost toweling off. I don't want to hear no whispering. Nay. And so the last and final place we're going to talk about is DeForest Park. I have been to DeForest Park with my boyfriend. It was actually sunset when we were there, and he wanted to walk because they have like little trails, and I was like, no, because I was wearing flip-flops, and I was like, this is not like walking shoes.
It's like your boyfriend don't ever read scary stuff.
No, because when I brought this up to him, I was like, yeah, I'm covering haunted places in Long Beach. He asked me if I was covering DeForest Park, and I was like, oh, so you knew this place was haunted and you took me here.
He was trying to get rid of you.
Oh. So DeForest Park was, because it's bigger now, 15 acres of land bought by the Long Beach City of California in 1976. There are hiking trails, a playground, and courts for basketball, tennis, volleyball, and much more. I even read that back then they had like handball courts. I don't know if they still have that because
I was so good at handball. Man.
Girl, I was the queen of handball. Give me a ball and a wall, I was definitely about to play. Like I was about to run you. You about to run for. It was a run for your money because I was really playing handball. Like this was like.
I wish we could play now.
A paid sport. I do too. I would like to hop over the school fences and play handballs on these courts, but that is illegal.
I actually did see some kids do that. It was during summer, and they broke into the elementary school I went to. They went through the gate, and they were just playing on the
Girl,
playground.
I get it. Can you guys open that up? Like, matter of fact, school during summer with our tax dollars paying for these schools.
Let's do it.
Can we
go up in there?
Have a day where we can come from there and play handball? Because I will definitely be there. Definitely love handball. Not good at tetherball because balls flying at me was not my thing like that. Even though handball that could happen.
The same thing.
But in tetherball, the whole point is the ball needed to be airborne like that. So in 2004, the city, decided to restore the wetland habitat. And by June 30th of 2018, 34 acres of land was open to the public. So it's kind of like doubled in its size. A little bit more than doubled. During the day, the park is fun, peaceful, and bright. But as soon as the sun sets, the terror... Grim grinny ghosts come out to socialize. People report the feeling of being watched and followed. There have been many reports of a woman's blood-curdling scream. People claim to hear their names being called. Do not call my name. Because that is a sure sign for me. I'm going to ignore you either way, but I'm definitely going to ignore you now. I'm about to put some music on. That's how bad I'm about to ignore you. So people have been hearing their names called and feeling as if someone was breathing on the back of their necks.
It's wind.
Hot wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You
Vegas.
you live here in Long Beach. You know our breezes are not hot, okay? Very rarely do we get some hot breezes. Some claim to hear voices begging, "Help me."
What are you supposed to do? You dead.
Maybe it's a trick to like lure you deeper into
I ain't helping you. You dead. You should have made better choices.
Like, I will help you by you dropping your longitude and latitude so I can inform the police. Thank you. Locals report sudden unexplained gusts of wind and even claim to see dark figures floating through the fog. And if you know Long Beach, you know we be getting some foggy nights sometimes.
Yeah, we do.
The fog, like you literally can watch the fog roll in. It's kind of creepy. It reminds me of the movie The Fog.
I remember when we came back from the, what's it called? Horror Nights, the Universal Horror Nights. It was 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. We were driving down the freeway and it was so foggy. You could not see anything. I was so scared.
So scary.
I thought someone was going to like head on us with their car because it was that foggy.
That just recently happened too again. The fog got so thick it was so hard to see outside. My boss was telling me she was driving like 30 on the freeway because she could not see. Like it's scary out there. One girl claimed, bear with me on this, okay? This girl claimed a hybrid of a ghost and a zombie chased her through the park. The thing was running sideways like a crab-like manner. What the heck? Yeah. She described the creature saying its skin was falling from its face and hands and it was dressed in filthy rags. I am thinking about the zombie in Scooby-Doo, like the cartoon zombie in Scooby-Doo. Like his face skin wasn't falling, but like I'm just imagining like dirty, raggy clothes. Like
we got lots of
but it's also walking crab-like. There have been so many reports that the DeForest Park Neighborhood Association invited the Anubis Paranormal Research Organization to check it out, and the group claimed, and I quote, DeForest Park does appear to have paranormal activity attached to it, and that these paranormal encounters may come and go and may only manifest themselves to certain people who may be sensitive to the area, end quote. So many reports of hauntings and creepy occurrences that the Parks Association literally called in a paranormal investigation association to come in here and see if this park is haunted. So yeah, will not be going to that park at night. Definitely won't be going to that park at day because you guys, it is really pretty. I'm not gonna lie, like they're not lying. Like it's bright, beautiful, has wetlands, has so many trails that you can go through. I definitely recommend it. Just do not go at night if you don't want a ghost/zombie crab-like creature chasing you. Those are some of the haunted places in Long Beach. And yeah, have you been to any of these haunted places?
No, because I don't go out. Stay.
My friend wanted to hang out at the cemetery too. Like she was going through it and I was like, okay, let's go talk. And she's like, can we talk about the cemetery? And I was like, girl, look, if it was during daytime, I would be with you.
That sounds sketchy. Something trying to kill me.
But right, huh? But at nighttime we're not doing that. So we're gonna go to the nice lit place. Let's go to Applebee's and that's it.
Get the mozzarella sticks.
So I have been to both. I've never been inside Sunny. I have been inside DeForest and this haunted hotel, Fairmont, I don't know. I can have drinks at the bar there, but I don't think I'm staying there. Well, you made it to the end.
You must really like the sounds of our high-pitched voices and quirky commentary.
You might as well like and subscribe to our channel and hit the bell to be notified every time we drop new content. If you want to follow our social medias, they will be linked in the description box below.
Bye!
Bye, you guys! Stay away from the haunted Long Beach! No, seriously, stay away, because we got enough traffic.